Alright, so here we have the McCulloch two-stroke blower that I just got. Um, yeah, so we got our on-off switch there, throttle here, your idle setting is here, and the choke is this little lever at the front that I missed at first glance. So yeah, and not the best, but this is what came out of it. It is two strokes, so it is mixed, but that seems a little stale slash rusty or something to me, so going to put new fuel in. And I noticed that the O-ring had slipped into the container, so yeah. Alright, well, yeah, that's actually not even the proper thing, I don't think. It might be, but shouldn't the seal be around the top lip and not within it? It's weird. Anyways, yeah, so I just looked up online and it wants a 40:1 ratio of two-stroke mix. Maybe this is old stale fuel, or it is yeah, the wrong mixture, but it doesn't look that great. Anyways, let's try a mix, see how we go. Alright, so we're back again a little bit later. The new fuel, the oil is new color. So yeah, she does run not that great, and choke's got to be partially on in the right spot, perfect res, but it doesn't want to accelerate properly. So yeah, I'm gonna see if she gets spark. Let's take that out. I'm not sure how in focus this is going to be, but I'm gonna try and hold this down and alright, so we're after seeing some spark in that area, just to see if she has spark. So she has plenty of spark, and I know fuel's going in. I've done, tried setting these up a little better and all that, so I'm going to see about the exhaust next, because it can't drag new air and fuel in if the exhaust gases can't get out. And since it won't accelerate very well, and the choke needs to be on to limit air going in, that tells me something's up with the exhaust. So it is down underneath there. And yeah, let's get the thing off and take a look. So here we are, back with the exhaust, and it turns out it's an 8mm. So yeah, let's give it a crack. Can't use heat here because of all the plastics around it, so we're just going to have to try and brute force it. Right, so after you take the two bolts off, you get the plate, and then this little guy comes forward, but you can't take it out. So we're going to have to take this little cage unit off. So it's a bunch of bolts around the side, so bear with me and I'll get it done. So the screws that hold this together are flathead, but they're also Torx. So the flathead gives you a little bit of hope that you can get it, but look at the profile, so there's not much to bite onto. So yeah, you get the Torx bit, and unfortunately I couldn't find the adapter holder thing. So I just put it in, and then just put this big bastard over a 300mm adjusting spanner and just went, and they all come loose very easily. So yeah, time to look, forgot to grab the last one. Oh, but yeah. So yeah, there's probably a little hidden clip or one underneath it I haven't seen, but we'll get this guy off and take a look. Alright, so I got this guy off, just pulled the cover off. I accidentally left one screw in halfway in down there, so we met with this guy here. So let's take that off, and that's our exhaust. There's just the gasket manifold, so our issue may be inside of this. And I wonder if we can take it apart, because yeah, give it a bit of a clean in there. But yeah, that might be a bit of an issue. Otherwise, may have to take apart the carby and completely redo it. I don't know. Maybe one of the jets is just fucked. Anyways, let's continue. Alright, so here's our exhaust. So pried up all the little lips, pulled it apart, and this little guy was in there, like so. And that is it. So I'm just gonna, might as well clean him out. And I think our problem is with the carburetor. So yay. Alright, so back again. I have cleaned out these exhaust sections and they're not looking bad. They're not perfect, but damn, you know. So yeah, I could put that back together and that side's done. So it's time to look at the carburetor and see what's going on there. Oh, can't forget this little guy. Got to give him a little clean too. So that's before, after. Yeah. Yeah. Moving on to the carburetor side. Going to give it a full clean. This is the choke, so carbs up partially, and yeah. So we're going to undo these two little guys and work our way into taking the full carby off. Alright, next section is you want to pull the carby off like that, but this little guy is stopping it up here. So you just got to pull this guy off. Just cut like so. And then you can pull that to the side. Now our carburetor should come off. These are tight on there, so yeah. I'm gonna have to look into the fuel tank side. Bear with me. Let's see what's holding it up there. Alright, so I got it out. All I did was pull the excess here, pull this one out, and she is out. Now I don't want to go and take those off just yet. So yeah, I want to investigate and see whether it's a carby needle or something. So yeah, there's something on the back side there to look at. So yeah, so that's how it works, the butterfly valve. Yeah. Alright, let's see about this assembly. So I believe this little brass one here is our jet, and it sucks fuel that's in the bowl or in that area and puts it through when the butterfly valve opens and air rushes through. So yeah, this is probably clogged up or partially clogged up or something, so I've got to take this off and see where we go. So there is some corrosion on this one, so maybe there's more corrosion on the inside I need to look at. Alright, here we are. So see the two holes in the middle there? The brass one and then the one in the center, just yeah, to the right of it. Yeah, so if you correspond those, so the low and the high to the low screw on the left and the high screw on the right, see the L and the H kind of in the middle there. Sorry if it's upside down, but yeah, sorry about the lighting. Anyway, so the low and the high, so yeah, they're probably clogged up and I need to take them out and service them. So got to undo the other two screws. I've taken the bulb and everything out, just keeping them all together. So yeah, let's continue. So yeah, I've taken the float needle out. Just thought I'd see what was under in there. And yeah, still need to clean out those pathways. So I'll spray some carby cleaner down there, see if we get some luck. Before I cleaned everything, on the back we got this little plate. Let's see what's under there. Under that plate was just a few more channels to clean. So yeah, I believe the main big thing is Where's it hiding? Oh, so on this. So I believe this is a little filter and it is clogged. So I've got to somehow remove the metal piece in the middle to clean the back. So let's see how that goes. This is the intake line, getting a little bit of gunk out of it. So yeah, build up on the walls there. So maybe with the intake line, here's the intake line. So yeah, getting some gunk build up on the inside and outside of that, so give it a bit of a clean. Now, just thinking about that made me think that the little filter that's probably on the end of the tube inside the tank. See if I can grab it out. But I don't like my... Oh, there it is. Maybe I'll get them with a nice pair of tweezers. Wow, that's some luck for it to go in the right direction there. Yeah, just gonna try and use a pick. Get that out. So, and we have it. So, yeah. Not sure if it's good or bad, but yeah, it seems to be like a fabric type of filter, which is strange to me, but yeah, that looks pretty clean. It's a fabricy type of filter, so yeah, I'll yeah, I don't know, leave that there so I don't pull it out, give it a bit of a rinse, put it back in. Alright, so if this side had a bit of gunk in here, what about the other end? And I suspected it was under there to begin with. That's the part that sucks the fuel through with the little bulb, so probably most likely gunked inside here. So let's take the line off and take a look. Alright, so here we go. And that is not looking good. Yeah. So let's put something down there and see what we can do. Clean it out. I'm going to use this little guy. So get that down there and give it a swirl. Alright, so I managed to get the backside off. Looks like it's just sitting on there like the rest of them. But yeah, so this little one goes all the way in here. Then comes across, it seems. Nope, comes out one of those. So let's put some liquid in and find out. Alright, taking it even more apart now. So I've got this one here. So I've taken it even more apart now. So I've taken this one here, so I can kind of get behind it. Maybe clean that a little bit. So, yeah. Alright, check this out, guys. So if you remember, this little silver wheel was facing up, and it was like that, or around the other way. I don't remember, I'd have to go look at the pictures. But, however, if you look, see that extra hole at the top there? Do that, and it doesn't block the pathway for this. And that may be important, I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look like it goes anywhere, but hey, this is supposed to face down. So let's put it in the down position. Alright. Now, what else is there? Yeah. Yeah, the plasticky bits. Alright, let's continue and reassemble. Alright, so continuing on the reassemble, that little guy there comes in contact with one of the little ones. And I just grabbed the little thing. So it would come in contact with this one here, or that one there. That one's drilled out, so it might do, or it does something. So we'll make that one come in contact with it. It goes there. And then this little suction-y guy can sit on top like that. So we're getting one of it done. So yeah, let's continue. Alright, so got plastic and then this guy. You can hear that little puff of air. At least that's a positive sign that at least this part's working. Now, you'll notice that these got little tabs that line up with these and also line up in a couple spots. One here, one there, and one there. So it's see, then put it on and tighten her up. Bear with me, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so it would idle well, but it wouldn't accelerate. So yeah, that tells me either dirty air filter, bad spark plug, whatever. I took the spark plug out and it was way too close, so I re-gapped it further apart, put it back in, and then yeah, so this one's about 1.5 or so out from base, and then base is when you put it all the way in till it stops, but you don't over tighten. It's just naturally when it wants to stop, that's bottoming out, and then you 1.5 turns out, and this one's about half a turn, or you know, 2/3 of a turn out from base. And yeah, I heat it up, so no choke. Let's see if she starts. She's gonna do like this, holding. Much better. And it will idle all day. That's it. Different idle levels. Choking all the way off. Engine warmed up. It's running well. So yeah. So what I had noticed is, yeah, she'll smoke a little bit because of the cleaning liquids and stuff that are still on the exhaust. But anyways, yeah, so there were two things wrong with the carburetor. The little black felty sort of piece was upside down, and the other piece was the float needle, the assembly that holds that into place, was upside down. So I changed those two things and then re-gapped the spark and then tuned it with these two little high and low tuning screws, and yeah, she starts well and runs. Yeah, just had to get it running enough on choke to slowly warm it up, and when it's fully warmed up, that's when you put it off choke to do the proper tuning. So that way when you're out and about in the field or whatever, you know, so to speak, out in the field, away from your tools, when it's warmed up and it'll run properly. So yeah, thank you very much. We shall, yeah, enjoy this in our gardening. Cheers, guys.